Good afternoon. I'm Alex Arsenich for skedline.com, and here's what's making today's headlines. Ontario Premier Doug Ford is being sued for defamation. Former Ontario Provincial Police Officer Brad Blair has filed a $5 million lawsuit at the Ontario Superior Court of Justice. The lawsuit would look into the comments made regarding the investigation of Ron Taverner, Ford's longtime friend and then potential candidate as the new OPP commissioner. The lawsuit alleges Ford's comments were meant to intimidate Blair after his request to investigate Taverner. Taverner withdrew his name from consideration in light of the controversy. Ontario's Divisional Court is expected to hear the case in April. So they're twins, but also half-siblings? Though it sounds like the start of a riddle, toddlers Alexandra and Calder Bernie Edwards share the same biological mother through in vitro fertilization. The fathers are Graham and Simon Bernie Edwards, a gay couple from England. Recently, they went to a Las Vegas clinic and learned they could both be biological parents to one child, in a set of twins. This is possible by fertilizing half of their donor's eggs with Simon's sperm and the other with Graham's, and then implanting the embryos in the same surrogate. Meg Stone from Hamilton, Ontario, and the surrogate to the twins had the children back in 2017 in Hamilton. Stone is helping another same-sex couple have children with yet another set of twins. Facebook just announced their ban on white nationalist and separatist content. Starting next week, all content that praises and supports these views will now be blocked on Facebook and Instagram. Though Facebook had long banned white supremacist content, they deemed nationalist and separatist content acceptable because of, and I quote, things like American pride and Basque separatism, which are an important part of people's identity. After months of consultation, Facebook now recognizes the impossibility of separating white nationalism from white supremacy. This announcement follows the tragic shootings earlier this month in New Zealand. WOW Airlines left thousands of passengers in awe earlier this morning, and not in the way they wish to be wowed. The Icelandic budget airline is out of business. All flights were abruptly canceled, leaving thousands of passengers on both sides of the Atlantic stranded. The Icelandic government installed a contingency plan with Iceland Air and EasyJet to ensure quick travels and rescue fares for these passengers. But many have already taken to social media to air their frustrations. One disgruntled passenger tweeted, "Currently accepting applications to star in the documentary for @WOW Air canceling all flights and stranding me in a foreign country when the CEO is still trying to sell flights. #WOW Air, #Fire Festival 2. Be sure to check out skedline.com for more on these stories. I'm Alex Arsenich, and that's all for news today.
Hello, I'm Tierney Angus for skedline.com with today's entertainment stories. Nominations for this year's BAFTA Television Awards have been announced. Killing Eve leads the pack with 14 nominations, including 2 in the leading actress category for Canadian Sandra Oh and co-star Jodie Comer. A Very English Scandal is up for 12 awards. It's the first TV award nomination for lead actor Hugh Grant. Benedict Cumberbatch is also nominated in the same category for Patrick Melrose. Ratings smash hit Bodyguard received 5 nominations, but lead actor Richard Madden, who won Best Actor earlier this year at the Golden Globes, has been snubbed. His co-star Keely Hawes is nominated for Leading Actress and also up for Best Supporting Actress for Mrs. Wilson. The BAFTAs will be handed out in London on May 12th. Only 2 days after charges against Empire actor Jussie Smollett were dropped, President Donald Trump is calling on the FBI and Department of Justice to review the case. Smollett was charged with filing a false police report after he claimed he was the victim of a violent hate crime. He was accused of arranging the attack himself. Though all charges have been dropped, the mayor of Chicago and its police superintendent have been critical of the actor. Smollett's attorney has said the Chicago PD is running a smear campaign and that the case is closed. Trump made the announcement on, naturally, Twitter. The FBI and Department of Justice have not responded to media inquiries. Canada's favorite homegrown stoner, Seth Rogen, has partnered up with Pineapple Express screenwriter Evan Goldberg to launch a new cannabis brand. The brand is called Houseplant, will offer 3 strains of dried bud, beginning with a sativa that should be available in BC by early April. Soft gels and PRJs, or pre-rolled joints, will eventually become part of the lineup. Houseplant also wants to educate potential customers about cannabis use. The website features 3 hilarious retro-style educational videos narrated by Rogen. This series teaches portion control, ingestion methods, and how to roll a joint. While the brand is based in Toronto, Ontarians looking to try Houseplant will have to wait until at least April 1st, when the first private retail stores open. And considering only 25 licenses have been awarded so far province-wide, we might be in for a long wait and long lineups. That's it for entertainment. I'm Tierney Angus.
Hi, I'm Brandon Burnett for skedline.com. Here's the score in sports news today. The Maple Leafs fumbled last night as the Philadelphia Flyers clinched a win in a hard-fought game. Sean Couturier scored the only goal in a shootout, edging the Flyers to a 5-4 win. Toronto had started strong with a 2-0 lead after the first period, which didn't last as the Flyers led 3-2 after the second. Leafs coach Mike Babcock said, "I was disappointed in our second period. I thought we let ourselves down with that." The Leafs will have another chance to solidify their play when the puck drops against the Ottawa Senators this Saturday at 7 p.m. The Raptors will be facing off against the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden tonight at 7:30. The Raptors are on the road for another game this Saturday with the Chicago Bulls before coming back home. Kawhi Leonard and Jordan Lloyd will be out for tonight's game on injuries. This is the last time the Raps will face the Knicks this season with a 3-0 lead in the series. Skedline reporters Brandon Treader, Mike Ranger, and Aaron Ranson are running another NCAA March Madness special. Want to know more? Check out skedline.com for their in-depth analysis. The Jays made a shocking move last night, trading away veteran hitter Kendrys Morales to the Oakland Athletics. The trade took place on the eve of the Jays opener and saw Toronto receive minor league infielder Jesus Lopez in return. Morales had played 2 seasons in Toronto, hitting .249 with 40 doubles, 49 home runs, and 142 RBIs across his total 280 games with the Jays. Skedline reporters Giovanni Siciliano and Alex Filiomeni have a video preview story for the Jays game tonight. Check out skedline.com for their coverage. That's all for today in sports. This has been Brandon Burnett for skedline.com.